What's up, guys? So it's our awesome third anniversary, which is freaking cool. Like hard to believe that we're at this point that the game has been around that long. I remember pre-registering and uh, playing WO and getting Warrior Light, like because I pre-registered, who I used for like forever. But we're on our third anniversary, so we're gonna kind of discuss the units that are available, which are cool. Make sure you do an event, do everything you can at this event. There's all kinds of cool things you can do. So I'm gonna start with the lowest base, and then we'll go up to the 5-star bases. So first we got Chocobo Rain, which is cool. Everybody loves Chocobos. Your TMR is Chocobo Adventure, which this thing is sick, honestly, and I think you basically get it for free from the ffbe anniversary tickets. You're gonna get these Trust Moogles for it, so which is awesome. So it's Chocobo Adventure. Increase HP and MP by 20%, and then increase attack, defense, magic, and spirit by 30%. That is so good, like for like a tank or something like that. That's just amazing. It's a really good TMR. So make sure you get your hands on that. This is some of the rain stuff. You get Chocobo Hood. If you've done the short stories, you can get this stuff. They're pretty easy, really easy quests to do. But they also unlock certain things for different units and stuff like that. You're going to get the Chocobo Hood, which is 18 defense, 25 spirit, MP plus 20%. Wind resistance plus 20%, which is really cool. And then you get the increased resistance to sleep and confused by 100%. Chocobo Rain is wearing it, and you get Chocobo Armor, attack plus 10, defense plus 32, excuse me. Wind resistance by 50%, which is amazing as well. Chocobo Teamwork, you're going to get 15% MP and LB Crystal 1 per turn. He's got Entrust. Chocobo Fire, fire physical damage 1.8 times mod with and increased fire by 40%. Same with Earth. He's got Undermine. This is kind of a crap skill, honestly, but it's like a little break. It's okay if you don't have anything else. And then we got Ice that applies the same thing. Water, Escort Leader, like Wake and Rain has 60% stab buff, which is pretty nice. Chocobo Thunder, Chocobo Aerial, same thing. Riding Lava, Fire and Earth physical damage by 3.2 mods to all enemies. Chocobo Limit, increase Chocobo LB fill rate by 150%, and LB 1 to 3 LB crystals. Chocobo Banish, Chocobo Dark, same thing. Chocobo Evocation Gauge, recovered 15 MP to all allies, which is pretty nice. He might be pretty cool, pretty fun in like the 3 or 4-star base trials that there'll be hopefully come out with soon. So I would use him. He's got Entrust. He's got all the elements. I mean, he's pretty good. And then your passives are Knight of Grantia. You can get a 5% MP refresh. Friendly Chocobo HP plus 20%, run resistance plus 50%. Silky Feathers, increase MP by 20%, auto heal by 600 with 1.8 mod. Chocobo Rider, attack plus 30, defense plus 20%. Blazing Soul, LB fill rate by 100%. Chocobo's Potential, you can counter magical and physical by 30%, max 1 per turn. Chocobo Comet, physical damage is Stardust Ray in Nord defense, so this makes this a 5 times physical mod time damage. Chocobo Flare, same thing, and it's gonna become a 7 with the 50% ignore defense. Light physical damage from Chocobo Holy, 3.6, restores 4,000 HP and 50 MP to allies. Pretty nice. And then his Limit Burst is physical damage for the 5 times mod to all enemies and increase LB gauge 5 to 15 to all allies. It's pretty nice, and it goes up to 7.4. Not too bad. I think he's pretty cool. So next we got Dressy Aileen. It looks like I don't know what I'd compare it to. So her TMR is Elite Gunner, increased attack by 60% when equipped with a gun, resistance to blind, sleep, and paralyzed by 100%. Type A sniper rifle, 180. Like that would be so good on Regina. Like my god. Two-handed weapon, damage variance, 70% accuracy, super good. Don't chase it. I mean, if you get 4 of her, great. But I'm honestly not playing this banner. That it's not worth it to me. So they're not anything that I need. But if you want it, go for it, man. Great. You got limit bullet. Use own LB to fill allies LB gauge. Basically, that's in trust. Refreshing tool, 150 MP to all allies for 3 turns. Luxurious night. Increase earth and light resistance by 75%. Pile driver shot. Physical damage to 0.5 times mod with more defense of 50%. And a 2 times physical damage mod with more defense of 50%. Decrease earth resistance by 75% to one enemy. AT chaining frame, which is nice. That means you can actually chain with people now. Groundwork 2 is a earth physical with a 0.25 physical damage with ignored defense of 50%. Earth physical damage 1.5 times with ignored defense of 50%. Add earth element to physical attacks for 5 turns to the caster. AT chaining frames, which is good. Bullet dance 1 physical damage 1.8 mod to all enemies with a chance to inflict charm. Recovery oil, recover 9,000 HP for 3 turns to all allies. That's kind of nice. Black Whisk, physical damage 0.5 times mod with a ignored defense of 50%. Physical damage 1.8 times mod with a ignored defense of 50%. Enable skill for 2 turns to caster, triple triggering. AT chaining frames, but basically I think that gives her triple cast. Double reverse spin is physical damage 0.5 mod with ignored defense of 50%. Physical damage 2.5 times mod with ignored defense of 50%. AT chaining frames. And then there's basically her double cast. Pretty much everything in her kit. Cool. Light work is basically the same thing. So it goes to 1.5 AT chaining. And then Shall We Dance? Looks like... Okay. So we're gonna okay, so 5 turn cooldown available in turn 1. Increase attack by 130% for the caster. Increase modifier by 0.5 for 1 turn to the caster. Can't be dispelled to the bullet dance, double reverse spin, groundwork 2, light work, and pile driver shot. Auto cast next turn. Increase attack by 160%. The caster with a 0.75 times mod. Can't be dispelled. Increases the modifier to bullet dance, reverse spin, groundwork 2, light work, and pile driver shot. Enable for skill for 4 turns to caster, triple engineering. Auto cast after 2 turns, her attack goes up to 200%. Increases the modifier by 1.25 to the bullet dance for double reverse spin, groundwork, light work, and pile driver shot. Auto cast after 3 turns. Increase attack by 250%. Increase modifier by 1.5 to the caster to bullet dance, double reverse spin, groundwork 2, light pile driver shot. That's a really cool, 7-star ability. I've never seen anything like that. That's really cool. I really like that. So schematic rainbow, 6 turn cooldown available in turn 1. Give your allies 12 LB crystals. That's kind of cool. That's fucking cool. And then you get 8 on the next turn. Nice. All right. So her passives are refined gunner, increase equipment attack by 50% and accuracy by 25% when single wielding, and increase physical evasion by 20%. HP plus 30%. Blossom of the Ballroom, attack plus 30%, earth resistance plus 50%, increase attack. Special leg holster, increase attack by 50% with a gun, increase LB gauge 1 crystal per turn. Party fashion, increase attack by 30%, increase resistance to confuse, petrify by 100%, recover 10% MP refresh, which is really nice. 20% MP, 30% attack. If you ever TMR equipped, you're gonna get increased attack by 100%. And accuracy by 25 when single wielding. So and then you auto cast. You get triple cast at the beginning of your turn. Spirit plus 20%. Dangerous Beauty. Increase attack by 40%. HP and MP by 30%. Increase LB fill rate by 100%. Triple Engineering. Yeah, that's my favorite. Triple cast. And it's obviously activated by those. So her limit burst is physical damage with 11.5 times mod with a ignored defense of 50%. Makes that a 23 times mod. Increase physical damage against mechanical and stone by 100% for 5 turns to the caster. Increase the modifier by 3 for 2 turns to bullet dance, double river spin, groundwork 2, and pile driver shot. So, and then if you max it out, it comes to 14.5, and this still stage 3. She's good. I mean, honestly, I think she's pretty solid. I mean, you can use every single weapon. Like, I mean, ideally you're gonna want to have a gun. But you know, if you pull for her, I think it's worth it. I think she's a really good unit. Just not something I need, but I still think her kit's pretty good. All right, Kimono Ayaka, basically like Leela 2.0. So, Ayaka's kimonos or TMR, defense plus 22, spirit plus 68, light resistance plus 30%, and then you get Sacred Beast Grace, increase Esper bonus stats by 10%. And then if you get her super TMR, you get Ayaka's hairpiece, defense plus 38, spirit plus 94, light resistance plus 30%, and then Nature's Festoon, increase MP by 20% and LB fill crystals 2 per turn. She's basically staffs and rods. That's it. Okay, so here's her abilities. We got Crimson Rondo, magic damage 3 times mod with spirit scaling to 1 enemy. Raging Parasol, magic damage of 2.2 with spirit scaling. Increase LB gauge by 4 to 5. Chaotic Parasol, 2.4 times mod with spirit scaling. Inflict stop by 40%. Healing Dance, recover 3000 HP within 30 MP to all allies, and heal 1150 MP with an 8 times mod split over 3 turns to all allies. Refresh MP 60 by 60 split over 3 turns. Introducing Crashing Waterfalls, water magic damage with 6 times mod with spirit scaling, discrete defense and spirit by 60% to 1 enemy. Increase modifier by 3 for 6 turns to the caster. Progression Wild Spirit, enable skill for 6 turns. Progression Wild Spirit, AT chaining frames. Cool. Okay. Dance of Glaring Sunlight, recover 5000 HP to all allies. Increase spirit resistance and increase resistance to spirit break by 100% to allies for 5 turns. Add fire element to physical attacks for 5 turns to the caster. Dance of Gentle Moonlight, same thing. This one you're gonna get 50 MP. Increase resistance to stop by 5 turns to allies, and add light element. And then she's got her double cast here. Everything in her kit. It's nice. Ascension Goddess Raiment, 7 turn cooldown available on turn 1. Increase light resistance by 100% for 5 turns to the caster. Heal HP by 35,000 split over 5 turns to the caster. Refresh 350 MP split over 5 turns to the caster. Increase the modifier by 6.5. That's ridiculous. For 5 turns to the caster for Climax Scarlet Kagura. Enable skill for 6 turns to the caster, Climax Scarlet Kagura. So you got to use that to unlock that ability. And then you got Finale Transcending Heaven. 5 turn cooldown available on turn 5. Magic damage 28 times mod with spirit scaling. AT chaining frames. Jesus. Dance of the Blazing Flower. Fire magic damage 8 times mod spirit scaling to all enemies. Wow. Dance of White Lotus. Light magic damage with 8 times mod spirit scaling and Stardust Ray. We're going to go over passives. Lovely Maiden, increase spirit by 20% and HP and MP by 10%. Natural Stance, increase resistance to silence, paralyzing, confuse, and petrify by 100%. That's pretty nice. Dual Parasol, proficiency, increase attack by 30% and spirit by 20% when equipped with a staff. Enable dual wielding of one-handed weapons. Okay, so you're probably going to basically want a dual rod or staff her. It's really weird. Heart of Vermilion Flame, increase defense and spirit by 30%, and recover 7% MP per return. Wind the Clock. Wow. Increase stop resistance by 100%. So she's completely immune to stop, which is nice. Treasured Kimono, increase HP, spirit, and MP by 20%. Increase fire resistance by 40%. Parasol Technique, increase magic by 30%. Increase equipment, spirit by 40% when dual wielding. So you definitely want to have her dual wielding. If you ever TMR equipped, you're going to get another 40% spirit. This is basically how her damage is based. It's not based off her attacks, based off her spirit. Auto cast, 70% Parasol every turn. Heaven's Fortune, you're going to increase light resistance by 40% and 3 LB crystals per turn. Spirit plus 20%. Sincere Celebration, increase HP and MP by 30%. Increase equipment by in spirit by 100% when dual wielding. Increase chain modifier cap to 6 times when dual wielding. Increase equipment stat bonus. Wow, she's getting the same thing as Xeno. The 600%. Wow. That's pretty good. Progression Wild Spirit is a magic damage with a 7.8 times mod spirit scaling attack. Increases modifier by 6 to Kagura for 5 turns. Enables skill for 5 turns. Climax Scarlet Kagura, AT chaining frames. And this is Climax Scarlet Kagura. Magical physical damage with a 10 times mod of spirit scaling to the enemy, AT chaining frames. And then she grants herself a barrier, 2000 HP barrier. She got Libra, Kyoraga, so that's pretty nice. And Tsunaga, and full life. So she can do some utility if you need her, which is pretty nice. In a pinch. Her limit burst is magic damage 28.1 with spirit scaling to all enemies. Increase spirit by 200% to the caster. Holy shit. And then magic damage if you max out to 31 times and increase spirit by 200%. I really like these units. I honestly, I would like Ayaka because I have a Leela, but I mean, she's just blowing Leela out of the water. Obviously, we're gonna get Chocobo Rain for free for the third anniversary, which is nice. So let me know what you guys are gonna do. Are you gonna pull on this banner? Are you not? Are you save it for something else? Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my videos. Let me know if you guys like this content. Like to see more, please hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate you giving me some of your time today on the banner, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.